Very proud to honor a wonderful lady from France now with the Aenne Burda Award for Creative Leadership. And it was a surprise for her. A warm welcome to Nathalie Massenet. So good to have you here. Nathalie, actually, as a chairwoman from DLD11 and as a mother of the next Burda generation. Where are the kids, by the way? Where are my kids? Mom is talking, you're not here. Are you crazy? At least the daughter is there. That's good. Okay, sit down, Lisa, and listen closely. Because I want to seize this opportunity to strengthen awareness of gender-related issues. Oh my God, my husband looks at me with utter content because he knows what's coming up now. I'm going to talk about the problem, not that Burda has with no women in the executive board. I'm going to make it a very broad perspective, Hubert. I'm just mentioning that, yes, in Germany we have a problem, and that's why I'm so happy that Nathalie is here, because Nathalie is a fantastic role model, and we need those role models desperately here. Look at German companies. When you look at the share, and the management of German companies, a female share, it hasn't changed in the last 10 years. It has still stayed. The proportion of women on the executive board of the top 200 companies in Germany is still below 3%. This is amazing. I mean, really in Germany, we're the worst country concerning females on boards of companies, in industrialized companies, and we're just being taken over, surpassed by countries from the developing world. So I think, Nathalie, you definitely didn't wait for a call of any of these rare executive jobs. You just decided 11 years ago that you were going to make the company of your own. So you created Net-a-Porter. I don't know if everybody here in the room knows Net-a-Porter. It's a fantastic website. Yeah, you do? Who knows? Even some men do? No, mostly the females. It's mostly for females, but this is going to change. Nathalie is going to bring out Monsieur Porter. Monsieur Porter is coming. Mr. Porter, of course, it's international, it's not French only. So Nathalie decided to do this and made it. She is usually, originally you're a fashion journalist. You worked for Tatler magazine, and in '98 you skipped your job, you went off and you worked as a freelance. You looked at the internet and you realized that media was creating a thirst for fashion, for high-end fashion online, but no one could buy it. Not everybody could get to a designer boutique and buy it. And you were actually the first one who believed that people would buy fashion, high-quality goods online. And that was new. In those days, it was new. The people didn't think that this would work. You had a really hard time raising the money. I guess with your husband together, Arnaud Massenet, you were finally able. It was during the dot-com bubble burst, so it was difficult to raise $1 million too. And then you came up with your own team, which was a diverse team, I heard. Not only women, but 5 women and 1 man, is that correct? I think this is a good diverse team, in my perspective. Anyway, Hubert looks more and more grumpy. I'm nearly done with the diversity thing, don't worry. So you assembled that team, and together you created the service based on your vision of how you all wanted it to be. And you turned that vision into a company, which you sold 10 years later, last year actually, for $500 million to Richemont. Yeah, that's worth a clap. Today Net-a-Porter ships into more than 50 countries. 200 countries! Oh my God, Nathalie, I'm sorry. Wrong information. Steffi, where's the information team? And I hope this is correct. More than 4 million people log on to your website every month, and they spend an average of $500. $1,000. I mean, this is even better. So I think that this success story really shows that then gender equity is not about saying women and men are the same. It's about really appreciating that there are unique perspectives each can offer. And please look at the Fortune 500 companies. Those with the highest share of women on the management board have the best results. They are better in return on equity and share price, everything. Look at the demographic problem we have, especially here in Germany. We have an aging of a society, and we simply, I mean, we cannot afford not to tap in this huge pool of female talent. More than half of the university graduates are females. And look at the consumer side. In the industrialized countries, more than 80% of consumer decisions, oh my God, English is such a difficult language. More than 80% of consumer decisions are made by women. I think, well, the numbers speak for their own. Look at the McKinsey studies, look at all this. And Hubert, it's not only to you, but it's to everybody here in the room. But if it's to you too, it's fine with me. So, anyway, Nathalie Massenet, you once said, at a certain point, I realized that if I was going to live the life I fantasized about, I needed to get my act together, because no one was going to do it for me. I think that this sentence is true for all the laureates that got the Aenne Burda Award for Creative Leadership before you. Some of them are in the room here. Please welcome with me wonderful Mitchell Baker from Firefox. Are you here? Mitch, where are you? Oh, and please show them on the screen, because we really have... This is Marissa Meyer from Google, which everybody might know. Esther Dyson. Who's here? Esther is to you too. Esther, where are you? And here's Mitch. Anyway, so I think you're a wonderful 6th award winner of the Aenne Burda Award. Just to tell, Aenne Burda was my husband's mother, and she was irresistible strength and, wie sagt man, continuity. She wrote one of Germany's biggest post-war success story, unimaginable success story, with the patterns and the magazines she made. So there was one day I asked Aenne, when she was still alive, I said, Aenne, haven't you ever been afraid of something going wrong, of failing? And she really told me, I'll never forget this, she looked at me and said, no, I always knew that I was going to get what I wanted. And I think that this is, for all of us here in the room, especially for us females, this is a very inspiring sentence, and I'm very, very happy to award you, Nathalie, and to please come up on the stage with the Aenne Burda Award for Creative Leadership.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. What an extraordinary, mind-boggling introduction. By the way, I had no idea that this was going to be happening. I'm here to talk about crowdsourcing. But anyway, I'm glad the men are applauding, because if any of you have wives who shop on Net-a-Porter, you probably hate me and my team for what it does to your bank account. I think...
Nathalie, you I don't know. We have this on. You said some wonderful things about what you believed, how the internet is going to change female work. I mean, how this is going to change in the next years. You have, I think, a very optimistic view on that.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I have to say that I work obviously in a very female-centric business, which is fashion. So there are a lot of fantastic leaders who are women in the fashion industry and publishing. But I think what's happening with technology, opening up so many new business models, means that the people who have intuition, who are willing to take risks, who are customer-centric, who are looking at design, so many of whom are in the room, are going to be able to create all sorts of new businesses. I think never before have we seen so much innovation, so many radical shifts in business models. And if you look around your teams and your organizations, the people who come up with the new ideas, who are thinking about what the customers want, are not necessarily women, but they hold the feminine values of intuition. And so I think that because so many things are changing, more feminine thinking will come to the foreground. And it can come from men. The people who invent things out of the blue are very creative and risk-taking. So I think we'll see more and more women.
Nathalie, are you going can you tell us something about your next project with Net-a-Porter? What is coming up?
Well, speaking of women, our favorite thing in the world are men. And so we are actually going to take everything that we know about servicing women with getting them the best clothes in the world for men. And we're launching MrPorter.com, which will be able to hopefully make all of your lives very stylish and easy. And it will not be anything like Net-a-Porter. It's completely dedicated to men.
But I just can say to tell the men, watch out, because you heard the females spend an average of $1,000 when they go on this website. So think about it before you go on. But it's fantastic. It's so tempting. It's wonderful. I have all my clothes from Net-a-Porter, definitely.
I recognize the Balmain jacket.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
But I was trying to get a discount on it, but no way.
Well, I think after today's speech...
After today's better?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
What a way to get a discount.
All right.
Anyway, I'm really, really honored, and thank you so much. I mean, I'm completely flabbergasted, so thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Nathalie.